Number 4, we have a very interesting problem. It says that we have 100 pounds, sorry, we're in Indiana, 100 pounds per inch squared. And it wants to know how many kilograms per centimeter squared that is. All right. Now again, we have more than one thing here, but the rules are still the same. We always want to start with what we know. So what do we know in this problem? There's 100 pounds per inch squared. Okay, so that's what we want to start with. Take a little longer there. Okay. Would you like to convert the pounds into kilograms first, or do you want to do the inches squared into centimeters squared first? Pounds? I heard of more pounds. You got those. But it doesn't matter which one you do first, which is nice. All right. So the conversion that we have is that we have 1 pound equals 454 grams. So that's where we need to go. So if we start with pounds, what do we need to change the pounds into? Grams. Good. So it's not the unit we're looking for. Move it diagonally. We'll put pounds there, and we do have a conversion from pounds to grams. So we have 454 there. Okay. So the pounds are gone. Do we have the unit that we're looking for? Not yet. So,
you said no, right?
No, I said no. Yeah. So how do I get that then? Or can I go from grams to kilograms? Yeah. But first I gotta move the grams diagonally. So we do have a metric to metric. Which of these two is greater or larger? Kilogram. Okay. And I don't have my chart up there, but how many grams are in a kilogram? Good, 3. There's 1,000. Okay. So we have our first unit. And again, if you have more than one unit that we need to change to, I would circle it just to let me know, hey, I'm not doing any more with the mass. Okay. Now the inches squared, we're going to centimeters squared. Where should the inches squared go over here? On top. Again, move it diagonally so we can cancel it out. However, I'm not going to write the square on there just yet. Okay, I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind. I know I have to square that. But I want to do a linear association or a linear conversion first. It's easier that way. So what is our conversion? What do we want to change that to? To centimeters. Yeah, that's cool because inches go right to centimeters. Okay, so once we have that, and again, don't square that one just yet. I know we need to go to square. Let's do what it is in a linear aspect. So which of these is bigger? Inches. There's 1 inch. And for every inch, there's 2.54 centimeters, right? Okay. Now that we have the linear association, now let's go and square it. So if I put a square on the inch sign, I have to square my number. Good news is it doesn't change anything. Same thing with the centimeters. Since I have inches squared, I need centimeters squared. So I also need to square the value. Okay. Do I have my second unit?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I can, that's too long of a line. I apologize for that. Okay, so the inches cancel out, for inches squared cancel out, and now we get to calculate. Okay. The way I would type this in on my calculator would be 100 times 454. And then 1 times 1 squared is still 1, so let's go right to the division. And then on the bottom, we have 1,000, however you want to input that in. Again, if you're doing the times 10 button, the EXP, whatever, however you can type in 1,000. 1 with 3 zeros would be fine as well. Times 2.54, and do a lot of you have a square button?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you don't, you can use the caret button. If you do that, then put a 2 there. A lot of calculators nowadays have a square button. Okay. Then close the parentheses and equals. Okay. So let's see what my calculator says. And again, the key here is making sure that we're using our parentheses. And if you got the right kind of Casio, it also has a cube button. 7.037?
Yep.
Alright. So we'll say 4. And that again is kilograms per centimeter squared. Okay? Sound good? But the key here was, when I did my inches squared, I did it as a linear relationship first. And even if I have to cube it, which we will do a problem like that, do the linear relationship, then square the unit, then square the value. Or cube the unit and then cube the value. Okay? Good? Did everybody get this on their calculator? Feeling a little better about their calculators today? See, they're not so bad. So number 10 says that we have 5 pounds, per square inch, and we want to know how many milligrams per millimeter squared. Do you guys want to try that one on your own?
Yeah.
Try it on your own. See what you do. And while you're working it out, don't peek up here. I'm going to be working it out. Okay, so no peekies. And Stephanie, if you get this second one right, I'll be amazed.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter which one you start with. If you wanted to start with the inches, you may. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Just curious, how many millimeters in a centimeter?
No.
How many millimeters in a centimeter?
100?
10. Okay, so 10 to the 1. Just curious. Because centi is 10 to negative 2, milli is 10 to negative 3, so we moved the decimal one time. That's all right. Okay. I like good jokes. I just won't tell you any chemistry jokes in here. A neutron walks into a bar. No, I'm not doing it. They're lame. Not doing it. No. What's that? Yeah, but.
How you do,
Ugh. Go ahead.
would you just do 10 squared then instead of 10?
So remember that whenever we're outside, do you add or do you multiply the exponents?
Do you add them? Do you, I don't know.
You multiply them. If you do something like this, put it inside. Then we add the exponents. Okay. In this case, it's multiplying. So 1 times 2 is still 2. So hopefully it's 100.
Okay.
So either one of those, I had 3,518.507037. Good, bad. Am I way off?
What'd you
Okay.
get again?
Right here. 3,500.
Oh, that is not what I got.
Here's how I would type it in. So 5 times, ooh, I don't remember if I did that. Yeah, I did. 454 times,
Oh, wait. I have a question.
yeah,
Why'd you square the one before the last one?
The one before the last one? Where? Here?
Yeah.
Because it's squared.
I thought you didn't put square.
Yeah, I do the linear relationship, then I go and square the unit and the number. So since it was squared here, we have to square the unit and the number.
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay. This is one way to type it in. Obviously not the only way to type it in. Well, let's take a look at number 11.
Okay, now I might be able to. You know you can put your alarm on.
Try it. All right, number 11, we have 20 kilograms per meter cubed. Oh yeah. And I want to know how many pounds per yard cubed.
This is so fun.
Yeah. All right. Huh. I didn't give you this conversion. Probably be nice. All right. I'd rather you know the metric system than the English system. But you learn what you want. I'm not judging. All right, so how do we start this?
What you know.
Right, what we know.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, come on now. And do we want to convert kilograms to pounds or meters cubed to yards cubed? Good, that's a good idea. Let's do the easy stuff first. So we're going to slide the kilograms. What do we need to change the kilograms into?
Grams.
Excellent. Which one's bigger?
Grams.
Kilogram. Kilo. And how many grams in a kilogram? 3. So remember, 1,000, sorry, 10 to the 3. So make sure that you have that memorized. Remember, kilos farther to the left.
So how meters?
No, it's
how
lower.
do you know how many grams are in the kilogram?
Okay. So 10 to the 0 means that there's no prefix. So that represents our grams, meters, or liters. Okay. Okay. All right. So you asked, how do we know how many grams are in a kilogram? Well, here's our grams. Here's our kilogram. So it's how many times we move the decimal. So it's at the starting point, so to speak. And then we move the decimal 3 times to the left.
So if it was grams to like mega something.
Megagrams? Excellent. Let's do micrograms to gigagrams. How many is that? Micro to giga. What is it? 15? So you're saying 6 plus 9 is 15? You're good. I like that. That's how you do that. So whatever that, how many times we need to move the decimal? That's right. Isn't that cool? All right, so kilograms are gone. What do we need to change the grams into? Pounds. So if it's not the unit you're looking for, slide it, and we do have a conversion. And we have our first unit. Okay. So we're moving along nicely here. All right. All right, now we're ready for the meters. So if this is not the unit we're looking for, slide it. But again, work in a linear relationship. Do we have a conversion from meters to yards? No, they're very close together, but we're going to have to do some converting here. So what do we want to change the meters into? Centimeters, very good. Go to your English metric bridge. Okay. Which one's bigger, meter or centimeter?
Probably a meter.
Meter, good. And how many centimeters in a meter? 10 to the 2, excellent. All right, so now that we have our linear relationship, remember this is cubed, so now we're going to cube the unit and the number.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget to do that, yeah. So now, this is really what, 10 to the 6th, not 5th. Remember, when you're outside the parentheses, we multiply it. When you have a parentheses, then a multiplication, and another parentheses, then we add the exponents. Here we multiply. But you already knew that. All right, so the meters cubed are gone. All right, what do we need to change the centimeters to now? To inches, good. So we'll move, again, keep it linear.
Yeah. This is a big one. I ran out of room.
Write small.
And then you go in.
You weren't here for that yesterday. We got to write small.
Oh no.
All right.
Foot to yard, and then you go yard.
Okay, and then, so we have our linear relationship. 1 inch has 2.54 centimeters. Let's cube those up.
Oh, I'm running out of room. I wrote pretty small.
So centimeters cubed are gone. Actually, if you want to go from inches to yards, that's fine. How many inches are in a yard?
36.
There, you guys are on it. But if you want to convert it to feet and then go to inches, I don't care. Okay. Just stretching. Okay. All right, so move the inches, and we can put yard down there. Obviously, which one's bigger? Yard. So there's 36 inches in 1 yard, but make sure that you cube them up. Cube the units.
What's one?
Now that's some calculator stuff. Now, how many in here have a cube button on their calculator? So a few. So wherever I do caret 3, because I know the majority don't, wherever I do caret, in other words, a little roof 3, go ahead and use your cube button. So 20 times 1 EE 3 times 2.54.
Wait, what about the 1 to the 3rd?
Where? Yeah? What is 1 cube?
Just 1.
Yeah. Unless you want to type that in, that's
I'm
fine.
good.
So caret button 3 times 36 caret 3. Now, again, a caret button can also be this. Some of you have this on your calculator.
Divided by parentheses.
Divided by parenthesis 454. That's why I said get a 2-line calculator. Then you can see what.